Atletico against Abu Makr is our backup game. We will be giving you the lowdown from both of the matches as they unfold. Of course, Sean did sit out of that game and was happy to see Abu Makr drop points against Mane Bashir with a 4-4 draw there. See Anders Vejrgang come off the back of another win. Let's see how this one goes out then. It was quite interesting, Boris, that coach Daniel of RB Leipzig said we haven't actually played with our team before since they drafted it for the FC Pro Week 7 matches, but it's been perfect for them.
Yeah, and, well, Anders is so good so he can play with any players. I've also seen plenty of his streams as well. He's using a lot of different players, and despite changing teams a lot, he keeps getting 20 wins. So for him, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't go down to the players, but it is about his quality here that is, as we can tell, superior at the moment.
Well, Ryan Pessoa joins us back in the commentary booth. He spoke to Sean before this one. I mean, there is still a chance, isn't there?
Yeah, where there's a chance, obviously you kind of have to still have that belief, but I think he knows the odds are firmly stacked against him, and it's going to be extremely tough for him to not only win this game, but to win it by a margin that puts him still in the conversation for the next round.
And what potentially this could come down to is that first game of the day, Abu Makr against Sean, the two players that we're saying could get that second spot. That 6-1 win for Abu Makr, that +5 goal difference, the head-to-head.
Massive, yeah.
It really does help out. Here's Neymar. £2.5 million coin man that Anders did put into his team. And well played! The step overs. And that's trademark Anders Vejrgang. It's what you come to expect from him, Ryan, in those moments. The typical step overs, but the patience to just wait.
That pass is unbelievable. Of course, the goalkeeper goes to ground early, giving him an open net. Let's say it's the composure. He doesn't rush. He's not hasty with his shooting opportunities. Whenever he makes a chance, he tends to find the back of the net, Boris. And
goal in the other game, Abu Makr wants to put the pressure on.
Ball on again. Aerial plus play style, he wins every header, and poor Cafu there.
There's nothing he can do to stop it. Genuinely, not a single thing to do. Oh my goodness. 6'5", aerial plus play style. I believe 99 jumping, strength, everything is just maxed out.
Maxed out. But yes, he just has here, Anders just has this instinct, right? So he always sees, in the last moment, he can see the keeper's movement. So he always picks out the right side while his, opponents here failing. So for him now, which has been today, I think his strongest weapon has been the finishing.
Yeah.
He's barely missed one shot. And that's just this instinct that is always there.
Anders up by a goal already in this game. That's not bad. 10 goals he has already scored today. He might be on for a top goal scorer too. The Ryan Pessoa fan club is moving as well today.
Shout out Shane in the chat. Appreciate the love. Oh, you see that Trivela that Sean lines up. We've seen him earlier on capitalise of those spaces as well. Trivela's this year extremely effective.
Some of the chance only Bellingham team of the year. Not involved tonight, but if he was, he would be causing all problems.
Beaten this time.
The angle just wasn't right there. Cafu just did enough, didn't he, to get in front of Haaland. There's been another goal here. Abu Makr is saying, rip up the script. It's not happening. Yeah. I would not let it happen in our featured game. Sure. Keep your messages coming in on the live broadcast tonight. We appreciate all the support here at the FC Pro Open. Remember that we've still got another week next week where the likes of Tex will be in action in our big grand finals.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Weekend.
Apologies to intercept there. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't believe anyway we've seen a player get 12 out of 12 points in any game week so far. I think Anders, if he's managing to see out this game and also win his last fixture against Abu Makr, that'll put him as the first and only player to get 12 out of 12 points, 4 wins out of 4. It just shows how good he is.
Absolutely. Could be in for another one. Anders Vejrgang tapping. Could have been available. Neymar. I've got a message in the chat. Why is everyone asking for a country, Boras? Why?
I have no clue. Okej. Vad ska man säga? Det här har varit en fin dag med mycket bra spel. Och här var det en chans. Vilken räddning! Där kanske han borde gjort mål, Sean.
Yeah, I agree. He had to score that. I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
You have good knowledge of different language here. Impressive.
Never knew you spoke a bit of Swedish, Ryan.
Yeah, not just a pretty face, Brandon. You know, we dabble in a bit of different languages.
Impressive.
Well, another goal over here. Abu Makr is saying, yeah, it is not happening. 3-0 in 24 minutes. By the looks of it, Anders Vejrgang, Abu Makr getting it done by round 4.
That was also quite rare chip shot.
Yeah, we rarely ever see that.
Yeah. And I don't even think he has the place like chip shot.
Oh,
that good. Oh, that's in. That's in.
It's luck. It's lucky. But it's just the way he builds up is flawless. Genuinely, I want to see that again. Just down the wing, Haaland. He plays the pass, but just that touch there, instead of passing it straight down, because that would have been intercepted there with Van Dijk. He's predicted the pass. He's gone towards the byline. Again, very fortunate the ball bouncing off of the goalkeeper there without saving it, and it's just dominant. So he's putting it all the way out of Sean's hands to potentially qualify. It's looking like a tough ask to even win this game, let alone qualify, because there's been goals going in the other game, making it basically the only fight he has is to qualify or to try and qualify for next year.
Yeah, I'm just here checking prices. That's why I'm a bit silent. We have at the moment 40,000 coins. SeanLDW. He surpassed
there we go.
40k, and that's one more goal as well. There's one back.
Big goal back.
What should I do then? What should I do?
4 short. Remember, even if a win happened here, Abu Makr has to pick up more points. Of course, keep in mind that every player does have their own FC Pro Live item here on display tonight. There are upgrades still available for players that might not be going through. Manu Bashir's Lozano could be a prime example of that. Oh, this is looking like curtains already. 28 minutes on the clock. Pele is up for Abu Makr to score 4 goals, and he will. It's safe to say he's on his way through, and Anders Vejrgang is also there too. But back to the point we were saying about upgrades that could happen. I'm just looking here for Manu Bashir. He would be on 6 points as it currently stands. He has got, what, 1 more game to be played. I think 10 points does give you the +1 upgrade.
I think with the way it's going as well, Antonini up against Abu Makr. He's down by 4, and with the way it's going, if there's no comeback on the horizon, the top 4 spots will be cemented, because Antonini does sit out the last round, so he does need to win this to be put in the conversation for next year. Valverde, edge of the box.
But yeah, just to confirm, Manu Bashir's Lozano can't be upgraded anymore in terms of the rating. He has got the +1 upgrade plus the position modifier and play style. Sean does score. With a time green finish, Anders is not happy about the one at all.
Yeah, the ball there bouncing back, and that's why here he is fuming because of this here. But in the end, a good finish from Cancelo.
Yeah, green timed it, Travella outside of the boot. Close proximity to the goals, he'd expect it to find the back of the net, but you can see why he's upset, the ball bouncing back to him. Another goal in the game between Abu Makr is
cooking out there. 5-0.
So good.
5 goals to 0. Yeah. Apologies if you did hear any bad language there on the broadcast. You can see Gabriel, not happy at all. It's been a learning experience for him. He looks like he's going to be bottom of the table. That is him done as well in terms of his game. Sorry, Boras.
Yeah, I'm just going to say that Abumaka's playstyle here is also so different. You know, he doesn't really skill that much. It's just about passing and about football knowledge. And the fact that he actually using this style now to dominate on the top stage, that is truly impressive here. Fantastic so far, Abumaka. Just passing, crossing, thinking.
Well,
Old
just
school.
looking here, if these two results do stay the same, our last game today will come to who tops the group. And why that means so much is, one, for Anders Vejrgang's unbeaten record that he wants to keep up, but two, for who they play in the knockout stages. Remember, if you top this group, you play against Tuzzy Esports' Young of Brazil. And if you come second, you go into a match with PHG of Ajax, Ryan. It's not really a reward, is it, for qualifying?
Yeah, that would be a tough game. Is this goal number 6? It is. It's played to Haaland, green tagged across the goal.
Well, not
Abumaka is 6-0 up in 42 minutes. When we talk about being ruthless in this scene, he needs the goal difference. Anders was upset when I interviewed him earlier talking about goal difference, where he said how he feels as if the way it's going to go is that he loses the last game and he comes second because of goal difference. That's why he was upset.
Is Abumaka smiling yet? I'll be curious to know. He's 6-0 up at nearly half-time.
Look at him. He wants 12. He's going for more.
Maybe a little smile. You are winning 6-0. You're already qualified. It's just, he's all business, isn't he?
He's still locked in his tactics screen, amending things for the second half. Yeah.
Him versus Anders for top spot. 7.
Oh, should have been.
Added time of 2 minutes. Still could be a 7th. The idea was to get the ball from Pele to Haaland.
Tracking the run well as well.
That's
He
onside,
steps
probably.
It's just on.
Anthony Gabriel looking for one back for the half.
Must be.
Does get one.
The pass is all good. Timing is exact. Exact timing.
Yep, perfect.
Is perfect.
Oh, I know we're at half-time, gents, and he's 6-1 down. Just being in the situation, both you competed before, mentally, you're just like, where are you?
In this position, because you know you're down by this many, you sort of, it's very hard to keep the motivation. You can see Antonini is just dejected, just sat back in his chair. He's not really... It's so hard to keep the belief. 6-0, plus the other results aren't going in your favour as well.
Yeah,
it's hard to keep that mentality up, and
it is very, very difficult, of course, but you still want to end up, you know, looking nice and being like completely humble.
Yeah, you don't want to go out on a whimper. Your last game in the tournament as well. We see Manu Bashir in the players' lounge. Very disappointed, of course, with not being able to qualify going into his last game. Of course, it's an upset, him being knocked out already, but again, he still has other opportunities in the scene, so we can see him later on in the season, hopefully.
Well, his attentions are naturally going to turn to 2 events. E-Champions League and the Eredivisie. Out in the Netherlands, where he does represent PSV Eindhoven. But look, it hasn't gone to plan for a few players that got auto invites this year, has it? Just hasn't been that sort of way. The competition's changed, the game's changed, the players that have come through have made it even more difficult.
That's a good attack.
There's Mbappe. I'll tell you what, Sean.
What a comeback.
Was 2-0 down in this game. And he's winning 3-2, and as much as he is doing everything he can.
Yeah, and if you have now at home Dele Alli, this could be huge, because if he gets now 10 points, that means +1 upgrade. And that's going to be then 89. So that is going to be a big difference there. But this ain't done yet. Plenty of time left here. But what a comeback.
Well, remember that Anders plays Abumaka after this game in our last one of the day. The 2 players that are going through. The only way there ever is a comeback for Sean is if Abumaka throws away a 6-1 lead. That's the table as it stands now, which would give it all on the last game for top spot. Who's going to dodge PH in?
What a last game. That's a good pass. And then Haaland now with the strength and the pace. Cuts back. Good choice there, because he was left out of option.
Sean looking for goal number 4.
He's open.
Ooh. He nearly found just the tiniest bit of space, didn't he, between him and the goalkeeper and the post, saw it.
I think Haaland's the person he wanted to come short.
But Anders does that every time. Keeper just moves out, and the goal is left open. If they shoot,
This is
that's
beautiful.
it.
Valverde. Getting into the right areas, isn't he?
It's good space here.
Chance, Mbappe, all the time in the world. There's the
Doesn't
time
miss it.
green.
Greens it, wow.
That is Anders today. He just takes them here. And that first touch good. And timing here. Green timing. And that finishing again. It is just perfect.
It's just consistent, isn't it?
So consistent.
We often always say, right, you get to those moments, you overthink it, some players do.
Yep, he had something in his mind that he was always going to try and execute. Again, just that extra touch with Neymar, just running across the pitch to just find that angle to play the through ball in to Mbappe. He's got the pace and the finishing, the normal gold item in game. Still very, very effective at this stage of the year.
Well, that's exactly why he's been able to keep his price tag still. That's the table now, moves again slightly.
Oh, what a poor touch, but maybe still.
Puts Vejrgang just ahead. As I said, they have to play each other in round 5. Please remember that. Vejrgang takes on Abimaka in the last game of today. Haaland! The tables turn again! Who's he shushing us?
I have no idea.
You? I think he's shushing you at home.
That's definitely to Richard Buckley, I think.
The birds outside. Well, there's the goal number 4. Anders Vejrgang has kept us guessing this game. He was winning, then he was losing, drawing. This would then put him.
Yeah, but this here comes from his press. All right, so he gets the ball high up, Mbappe pressing hard, and then he gets here the chance to score. And I mean, just showing how good he is at this pressure play, it is mind-blowing.
Relentless, isn't he?
Yeah, it's unreal.
As we said, Simmer will be getting another upgrade with the fact that Anders is qualifying. Haaland gets pulled back. Last 30 minutes. As the table should stand now. Anders would be on 19 points to Abimaka's 16. Oh, nice reversal. That's the goal.
Oh no, no way. Surely not. But that was the thing for him. Yeah, overplayed it a bit because he had a chance there with Neymar and chose to just pass it back.
I think that was the power of the team of the Haaland there, wasn't it? Keeper couldn't even keep hold of it. Valverde once again involved. Shaw not giving up here. He could be on for a 4-4. Somehow keeper got someone on it and the post.
Yeah, but he's so good with the keeper movement also. I mean, moving there a bit right first and then faking and then back, covering like a near post. You know, that is just like the way he moves his keeper also. It is unbelievable. And that saves him plenty of times here.
Cancelo. Haaland!
Good attempt, good cross.
Off target somehow. Well, that's the table now as it stands. Keep in mind on head-to-head, Anders did beat Abimaka last time they played. If you remember rightly, there was that crazy goalkeeper movement. The only way that table changes is firstly if Abimaka can score some more goals, which I believe he has just done in his other game, and also beat Anders. Speaking of goals, Abimaka has picked this one up from a mistake. That's 7-1 now, and that's another goal to his tally.
Big mistake. Nice coming there, gets the angle, and that is then definitely done. And one more, 5-3.
Another goal here for Anders too.
And he keeps rushing. He is super confident now. I think this comes again from high press here.
Why this is great though is we see the goal come in. Both players are just firing at the moment, Boras, and they play against each other in the last game today. This one is going to be a great one.
Epic, epic.
Let's go!
He's on his way to the FC Pro finals. And he wants to do it unbeaten. Say it all the time, but just to be consistent on different games every year at this level is unbelievable.
That's a good touch.
Back post is there.
This could be it. It could
Didn't
be.
need it.
Oh, what a miss. And he's not happy with this one, but I think, though that is Mbappé weak foot, so that is, I mean, that could definitely happen. That is not a sitter. It was though well played. Look at the shot, and then yes, Mbappé weak foot, which sometimes isn't on point. But he's playing now good. And that could have been it, but now Sean has still a chance. We saw first half, he was down 2 goals, came back. And we now see from Sean perhaps one more comeback in the same fashion.
Well, he is frustrated because Mbappé should be scoring from there, but even when he's got a 2-goal advantage, he still expects him to score. He's absolutely fuming about that one. Abubakar 7-2 in front, as you said, over in the other game.
Just flying forward.
But yeah, he's literally watching the chance back now. If you, you can see the POV, he's watching the chance back of Mbappé on his camera now.
I don't think why he should expect this one to go in, because, I mean, maybe 1 out of 2 perhaps, like a 50% chance, but that is not a sitter, definitely. Like, if that was Haaland, then yes, faster weak foot, but Mbappé, left foot, nah. Not quite. But a good chance. Maybe one back here for Antonini.
Well, it's nothing more than a consolation for Anthony Gabriel. Looks like he'll be bottom of the group. He will not get the auto ticket to next year's FC Pro Open. Again, great goal. We've seen it so many times for us. The ability to use your fullbacks, get him involved. And then when you get to this area, it's a case of, I'm going to cut it back, which then allowed Levi Yashin to back off, but then you could just ball roll into a Trivela.
Yeah, and Davies here just fantastic. Maybe now Sean has a chance. 5-4, and there's time left. But yeah, Davies, I think, might be the best left back that is tradable. We've seen also plenty of nice SBCs. We've seen, of course, Basha, we've seen Havertz, but tradable one, Davies, he has such a nice touch, and also he's showing that he can definitely finish. You know, have also now the SBC, which I've seen, which is quite pricey, I must say, but what I call it, Flashback Davies.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Plenty of pace, can certainly get forward and amongst the goals. Goal back for Sean. To Dan Mbappé. Come together.
It's a foul.
Play quickly. Wins a corner. Final 10 minutes in. What's the ball that one is?
Oh, they're beating Haaland. And there you see also how Haaland beats Van Dijk this time.
Another goal. It's gone the way of Anthony Gabriel. This is all good for goal difference.
Finding pace here, but a bit late. I think frame still should be somewhat nice feeling to him, you know, with goals on his tally as well. I mean, difference getting knocked out last game, 10-1, compared to, let's say now 7-4. Chance here for Neymar.
Oh, he's not happy again.
He's pausing once again. Every time he's unhappy, he's going to pause it.
If we get the moment this time, he will go and watch the match replay back of the chance, and we'll watch it again and again and again. If we can see his POV now, he's looking at it now, live on his gameplay screen. Look, he's just looking, because he knows that that should be going in.
Yeah, but again, I don't think that was timed. He's under pressure. and Neymar's finishing is not the highest. I think he has probably this one is ice, I'm not quite sure now, but perhaps around 92, so he's not like maxed out, and he's under pressed by Van Dijk. So again, I think
Should that be going in? Should that be going in, or should he just be timing it?
I mean, even if he times it, this is not guaranteed, but there's definitely a good chance. But again, I don't think that is a sitter. Don't think so.
Well, back over here we go. I'll tell you what.
What's happening now?
Antonini finds goal number 5. Not enough time to find 7 of them. The goal difference continues to play a part, because they will be going head-to-head. Anders Abumakar will be our last game of today.
Yeah, and I think now maybe Albo slightly here switched off for the last minutes. But he must know now that last game, if it ends in a draw, it will come down to the goal difference.
Well, we can confirm that Abumakar will be securing qualification off the back of this win here. I'm sure somewhere around the world, and Mr. Sari will be watching or hearing about this result. Added time of 2 minutes is all that's left. There will be representation from the Middle East in the FC Pro Open finals. The referee pulls that one back. He's played so well, hasn't he, Boras?
Abumakar, fantastic. You know, like what actually here strikes me again is his playstyle, which is so different. Like, he doesn't really skill that much. He doesn't use trivelas, barely. Just playing a different way, which was, I think, more common in the past. A bit more like, let's say, calculated, logical kind of build-up with passing, and more thinking behind every action, trying to find passes, trying to find these combinations. He does that so well, and he really makes this year, he makes this game look so good. Well played, Abumakar.
Abumakar's qualified. Will he give us a smile? Will he give us a thumbs up? I think he is still with all eyes on the prize. He has qualified though alongside Anders Vejrgang. Any smile?
Locked in still.
He's all business.
I think he's now aiming for the first place. Maybe saw there a small smile, perhaps. There was something, a smirk.
Well, Team Falcons have got a player there in the final of this year's FC Pro Open. Over here, though, Anders Vejrgang 5-4 up. Yes, he'll be in front by 3 points on the table, but the last game will still mean something.
He's now probably trying to find Haaland, but might go short and keep the ball. Yeah, and then going back, perhaps. Trying to just kill off the last seconds of the game, but losing the ball and +3.
Added time of 3 minutes.
Plenty of time now.
It's quite hefty, isn't it? He'd do everything he can to hold on to the ball. Once again, remember, this will put him on 19 points in this group. He will be the only unbeaten player still to find qualification, and there is one more game to be played. That's the goal score, that's the goal difference, and that's the points on the board. Can confirm that Sean and Manny Bashir have re-qualified for next year's FC Pro Open Global Qualifier.
Oh, watch out!
No. He might have thrown this one away. Lex Bashir, there's one more!
No way! There is no way! In the 93rd minute. And that is 5-5.
He's not happy about it as much as he's not going to show it.
That is comeback on comeback here. Comeback
doing there.
Yeah, that's again Haaland showing also that he can defend. He has also quite good tackling, the reach. And here the key is the composure. Extra pass comes there twice and open net. Well played.
Ja, kom nu!
Kom nu, he says as well in Danish.
The little Komnu back to
perhaps.
Anders. Well then, 5-5 between the two players. He's not happy that he's dropped points there, but he is still unbeaten. He is still unbeaten. The only player that's qualified that remains unbeaten. That's the table now. All eyes on this last game, because as we said, depending on where you finish, first or second, it depends on who you play in the quarter-final stages. He's walking off because he's not happy. He'll be back in about a minute or two because he's